All right, thank you. So I have the last talk of the session, and in fact, the last talk of the camp. This will be a short talk. It's a closing remarks. So my name is Joseph Gonzalez. I'm one of the co-directors of the RISE Lab. The RISE Lab has the mission of studying the design of real-time, intelligent, secure, and explainable algorithms and systems. And this RISE camp set the goal of trying to share with you what we've built so far, hopefully answer some of your questions, and you've had a fair number of good questions, to get your feedback and hopefully help you, in some cases have you help us, and then ultimately to bond and have fun through our open drinks at night and through the break sessions throughout the camp. So I wanted to quickly reflect on what happened over the past 2 days. Right? So over the past 2 days, we presented this RISE stack, the software infrastructure we've been building multiple times. There are a lot of technologies on the stack, and in fact, in the past 2 days, you've heard about a fairly large subfraction of that stack, so all the projects listed here. And actually, you had the opportunity to do hands-on exercises on a fair number of these technologies, working in Jupyter notebooks and Colab, and getting to actually try using these individual technologies. And actually, when I was reflecting back on how much has changed since the last RISE camp, you got to see a very large number of new systems that weren't present previously. So in the past year, we've done quite a lot. So you heard about Modin for the first time. This is our fast and scalable pandas data frames framework. Thinking more about data. You also got the opportunity to try AutoPandas, which is a way of doing program synthesis to simplify data manipulation. You heard for the first time our work on serving. So we've moved from Clipper to exploring how to do serving on top of Ray, and you heard about Ray Serve, which is our next generation prediction serving system, leveraging the pipelining capabilities in Ray. You also got the opportunity to try the new Model Zoo. We've built a live models service where you can try models online, and we hope this will make it easier to share, discover, and use pre-trained machine learning models. You heard quite a bit about security this morning. You actually had the opportunity to try hands-on work using our work on Federated XGBoost, which is one of our early projects to explore federated learning using these more advanced decision tree methods. You got to hear about some early work on our new autonomous driving platform. Now, this is focused on autonomous driving, but many of these ideas we think might actually be more broadly applicable to a lot of tasks and data processing. And then you just heard about Hydro, our new foray into serverless computing and the new infrastructure we're building to support a wide range of new studies in both policies, mechanisms, and systems to support serverless computing. And hopefully you've had the opportunity to interact with our students and our faculty during the office hours and breaks, and with your colleagues during these times as well. So it's a good chance to network. We've been running surveys, many surveys, and we collected some data very recently on what you found helpful. And so this was actually our very first survey. And many of you found the presentations to be pretty helpful, but the hands-on tutorials to be very helpful. And actually, as we looked at later surveys, the presentations and hands-on tutorial became equally helpful. But also, I noticed that a lot of people found the opportunity to network to be helpful. And so we want to continue to have breaks and a chance for you to do that in the future. So what's next? So first, we want to collaborate. That is one of the big goals of these camps. So we'd like you to let us know how our systems can help you, right? Do you have exciting new problems that we could apply our systems to? It's also important to understand how our systems fail. When you go to look at not just the technology, how it fails to maybe fit your purposes, or how it fails when you go to try to use it. So these failures will shape both the research that we do in the future and the work that we do to build these systems. And so we'd like to be able to collaborate. And this collaboration will help us, as I said, build better systems. It'll shape the research by allowing us to solve real-world problems. And in many ways, that is the edge that Berkeley has over a lot of other research groups, this collaboration with you all that shapes the research we do. And finally, many have asked how you can get the slides, tutorials, videos, and so on. So the RISE Camp website will be populated with videos. We've recorded all of the presentations, the tutorial code, slides in the next few weeks as these things become available. So check there to find out more information. We'll also have links to follow us on YouTube and Twitter so you can see updates as they become available. Finally, there is one last survey. It'd be really helpful to get a little bit of feedback on our last day. So here's a link to the survey. I'll leave this up for a few moments. Please take a moment to fill it out. We've also asked a few quick questions about the organization of the camp so that we can help structure the next camp to be hopefully a little bit better than the current camp. All right, we'll also share this on the Slack, so everyone will have a link to the survey. All right, and so finally, it is time to thank everyone who made this possible. And so I'd like to start by thanking our sponsors for both supporting and collaborating on this research. So we have a large group of sponsors, and as I said before, this is essential to the success of the lab. I also have to thank the students. The students do they do all the real work on this research. And so we had a large number of students both in doing the research or preparing the tutorials and even helping as TAs throughout the camp. Okay. And finally, I want to thank our wonderful staff that made this happen. So the staff's in the back, let's give them a round of applause. Organizing these camps is hard. Organizing faculty is probably just as hard, and organizing faculty and students is nearly impossible, and they do a great job. All right, and then finally, I need to thank all of you for coming to the camp. So you guys made this camp possible by testing our technology, giving us feedback, and I hope to see you again next year. Thank you. So that concludes Rise Camp. There is food in the back. Enjoy lunch and have one last opportunity to network. Thank you.